and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Christine. So today we are in my bathroom. I never really film in here and I thought I would do a full face of makeup. This is a look that I go for whenever I am going out and I want compliments on my skin, because one of my favorite things is when I have a full face of makeup and I'm meeting someone and they're like, oh my god, your skin looks amazing. I feel like that's the best compliment. It's a very like no makeup look, very minimal, very clean. So I just got out of the shower. I applied most of my skincare. So anyways, I'm really excited for this. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So I already applied most of my skincare, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply some SPF. This is the Kinship Mineral Sunscreen and I'm almost out of it. It's like been a favorite of mine and I've been reaching a lot for it. 2-finger rule as always. And this looks scary, but it blends out, I promise. I wear sunscreen every single day, even if I'm staying indoors. I feel like it's super important to protect your skin, and this one looks really good underneath makeup. Doesn't pill or anything like that, which I like. So now that that is all blended out, we're ready to get started with makeup. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I'm going to be using a full face of Asian-owned makeup. A lot of these products I have used and loved a lot, so we're not really compromising here. It just happens to be a lot of favorite makeup that is also Asian-owned. With brows, I talked about this in my 2021 favorites video. This is the Patrick Ta Brow Shaping Wax. I have it in the clear as well as the tinted. I feel like I use this so much that I almost want to use just a different one just so that we're not like super repetitive. So e.l.f. just came out with this brow lift and I have been using it a lot because it is really, really good, and I think it's around like $5 or $6. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Brow Lift Applicator. This is something that you can buy separately, but I've been using it a lot. I actually really like it. So first what I like to do is I'll pick up some of the product on the spoolie and then go ahead and brush it through my brows. It's okay if it's kind of like a generous layer because we can go in and kind of evenly distribute the product. So now using the flat end on the other side of this brush, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to kind of push the brows up. Brows look good. I'm gonna move on to the eye just to allow that to set a little bit before we like fill in my brows or anything like that. Let's actually just go ahead and go in with the face makeup and we'll come back and we'll revisit the eyes. My number one tip when it comes to doing makeup that looks really natural and almost like your skin but better is to really prep your skin and spend a lot of time using super hydrating serums, moisturizers, so that your base already looks amazing, and so any makeup that you apply on top helps to kind of enhance that. So I'm actually going to go in with concealer first, and this is something that I've been doing a lot recently. I feel like it just forces me to use way less product. I don't have as much coverage on my skin, and that way my natural skin is really shining through. I don't have a foundation from an Asian-owned brand, so I'm going to be using this one from Kosas. And this is the Kosas Revealer Concealer in the shade 5.5. Where I normally like to apply this is a little bit in the inner corner right here, the outer corner around my nose area, and just anywhere where I have any like blemishes or redness I want to cover up. Okay, then I'm going to use a little beauty blender. I actually just got a little ice cream cone for it. How cute is that? I'm also going to let the concealer kind of sit for a second, and that just allows us to get a little bit more coverage. I really like this concealer for every day. It's really lightweight and easy, but I feel like I just need a little bit more coverage, so we're just going to let it sit for a couple more minutes. Also, while that is sitting, I'm wearing a contour bodysuit from Skims x Fendi and I love it. I feel like it's so flattering on. I'm actually getting ready to go to Paris soon. By the time you guys see this video, I'll already be in Paris, and I'm actually gonna pack a majority of the makeup that I'm using today while I'm there. So if you like my makeup in any of my photos or anything like that, it's gonna be the same makeup. Okay, concealer has set, so let's go ahead and blend that out. And then while I'm blending, I'm kind of dragging some of the excess concealer up into these inner corners and up onto the middle of my brows, because this area you need a little bit of evening, you know? Then I'm taking a little concealer buffing brush. I've been doing this for as long as I remember. And this just helps to kind of blend out any of the creasing. It just makes the makeup look a lot more natural and kind of sink into the skin a little bit more. So, doesn't need to be perfect. Let's move on to the foundation. For the foundation, I'm going to be using this Cosmetics Daydream Cushion Foundation. I have it in the shade Sweet Secret, which is kind of a medium tan. Hopefully this foundation is not too deep on me. I haven't used it in a while, so what I'm actually going to do is there's a little sponge that comes with it, and I like this because it's super lightweight, easy to blend out, and especially for looks where I want my skin to really shine. I usually reach for foundations that are a little bit more on the lighter coverage side and reach for a concealer that's going to help cover dark spots, blemishes, and give me that coverage kind of where I need it only. So picking up a little bit of this foundation, I'm going to start just applying some on my cheeks, kind of building up from there. So I like the sponge that comes with it, but we're not going to use that to blend it out. It's more so just to place the product. The reason why I wanted to do a full face of Asian-owned beauty is I just feel like it's so important to support our community. If you're also Asian and you follow Asian influencers, I think it's super important to show your support, if it's by liking and commenting on their posts or supporting their small business. I just think sometimes there's a lot of hate that goes around, and especially hearing about it in the news and stuff like that, it's just kind of sad. So it makes me want to support Asian small businesses, brands, influencers so much more, you know? So Cosmetics is a brand that I actually like and have used for a while now. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with my sponge, but this foundation match is actually really nice. So next I'm going in with this Cosmetics Cream Bronzer Stick. This is in the shade Summer. It's a gorgeous undertone, and I like to swipe it in kind of like almost a 3 shape like that. I feel like it helps to add a lot of really nice definition to the face. I have really oily skin, but I've been reaching for cream products a lot lately. I feel like they just look the most natural and skin-like. Okay, now that that is blended out, I feel like it looks really natural and almost looks like my natural skin is contoured and chiseled like that, which is exactly the look that we're going for. Next, I have a couple of blush options. I need to use my Tire 28 cream blushes because I mentioned this one in my 2021 favorites video. It's just one of my favorite cream blushes of all time. This one here is in the shade Power Hour. It is such a pretty, deep rosy color, and on the cheeks it is so flattering on, and these cream blushes are so pigmented. I have this color here, After Hours, that I actually have never used, so let's go ahead and use that today. Whoa. Okay, so I feel like that's a really pretty, almost like berry color. I really like these Cosmetics So Soft cream blushes. I have the shade here Bitten, which is kind of like a pretty deep rose color, and then the color Venetian Rose, which is a little bit more of a like subdued, almost brownie rose. I love these colors as well, but I feel like I want to do a little bit more of a like rich berry color. So we're going to use this. For cream blushes, I've been using a brush. I just feel like it blends a little bit more easily. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that is pigmented. Whoa. I'm gonna drag a little bit kind of on my temples, bring some across the nose. Okay, and that is very pigmented, so I'm just gonna take my sponge and kind of blend out. The sponge absorbs some of it, so it's not so pigmented. That looks good. I feel like the skin looks really healthy. Next, because I have oily skin, I cannot not set my face, so I'm gonna use this Orsay Come Closer setting powder. Packaging of this is absolutely stunning, and this is an Asian-owned brand that I feel like not enough people talk about. So it comes with a little dome situation, and you just pat some of the product in there. I have a little puff, and I'm just gonna pick up some of that product and set my under eye area. And then I'm also gonna bring that powder and kind of set the sides of my nose, because usually that is where makeup breaks up on me, and then up between the brows as well. Pretty much just anywhere where I get really oily throughout the day. Powder is set. I went ahead and just used the same brush and rebrushed my brows out. I didn't really add any product or anything like that, but we need to fill them in because definitely looks like something is missing. I don't have an Asian-owned brow pencil, but Cosmetics has a brow pencil that I really, really like. I ran out a long time ago and I need to repurchase it, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this Glossier brow flick just to fill in my brows. I did post a reel more like in depth on how I fill in my brows. If you're interested, I'll go ahead and link it down below. But just using tiny little strokes to mimic brow hairs. I mainly just want to fill in any of the sparse areas. And then going back in with the same brush and kind of just brushing out some of those strokes. And then the key for a brow that looks really clean, I feel like now it looks really fluffy and almost kind of like laminated, but I want it to look a little bit more like refined. So I'm just gonna run this across the top of the brow and kind of just help shape. And do you see that difference? Brows are all done. Let's finish up the eyeballs. So Cosmetics has these Divine Skies eyeshadow palettes and I love these. She has them in so many different shades. This one is probably my most used. This is the, forget the shade of this one, but then I also have it in the Faded Clementine color and the Venetian Rose. So this one is really speaking to me and I haven't used it yet. So let's go ahead and use some of that. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick up this brown color right here and I'm gonna pop that onto the crease. Nothing crazy, but just kind of using patting motions just to distribute the product first. And then I'm gonna go in and blend it out. I kind of forgot how pigmented this is, so I'm going in with a clean brush just to kind of diffuse the color. I feel like this dark shimmer is gonna be a little bit too dramatic, so let's use this kind of pinky color and I'm just gonna pat it. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Patting it on kind of like the inner half, a little bit on the center. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna apply the babiest little wing. I have this liquid eyeliner here from Cosmetics. I just want it to kind of elongate my eye shape. Nothing crazy. See, it's so cute. Okay, so pretty happy with that. I'm gonna pop on some mascara. As always, my Heroin Make kind of as like the base waterproof layer, keep my lashes curled. And then I was debating between the Patrick Ta and the Cosmetics, but I feel like the Patrick Ta one, I've been using it a lot lately and I feel like it kind of smudges. So I'm gonna go in and try again the Cosmetics Pick Me Up mascara. And this is a tubing mascara, so it's gonna make my lashes look real long. Okay, I added some mascara to my bottom lashes as well, and the whole look is coming together. For the lips, I'm gonna pop on this Patrick Ta Precision Lip Crayon. This is in the color She's Proud. This lip product's actually really cool because it's really small. It's like between a lip liner and a lipstick. Okay, that's kind of cute. I feel like I'm gonna use this Tower 28 Lip and Cheek color. This is After Hours, the same color that we used on the cheeks. I'm just gonna pat this. Ooh, that color is so pretty. Okay, that is so pretty, and I just want to top off the look with a gloss. I feel like these Tower 28 glosses are some of my favorites. They're so comfortable, long wearing, and they help to hydrate my lips as well. So I don't know what color I want to use. I feel like I wanted to use this color because it reminds me a lot of like the Dior lip oil that everyone is freaking out about and is sold out, but I feel like it might be too bright. One of their original lip jellies. This is in the shade XOXO. Ooh, okay, that's pretty. And the color almost shears out a little bit too, so it's not quite this crazy pigmented color that you see in the tube, and I feel like that is really pretty. So we could leave it just as that, but I want a little bit more of a highlight situation, bring out some of the cheekbones a little bit, especially because we kind of set the face. I want to bring that glow back. So I want to add just a little bit of glow to the look. So I'm going to use this Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is the Light Catcher edition in the shade Honey Star. So this is kind of like a loose setting powder slash highlighter hybrid, but I'm just gonna pick it up on a little bit small highlight brush and kind of just dust it on my cheekbones. And that is the finished look. I love the way that the skin looks. Everything is very neutral and pretty, so it's not really like a no makeup look. It's more like a soft glam. Everything looks very minimal, classic timeless. This is a look that I reach for a lot. It photographs really beautifully, so hopefully you guys found this tutorial helpful. I'll go ahead and link all the products I use down below, as well as shades like I always do. But let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this by giving this video a big thumbs up. I might go style my hair. I might just leave it like this because I feel like it looks really cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go pack for Paris and I will see you guys all later. Bye.